Rashida just did the unthinkable and signed the divorce papers, so it appears that Kirk Frost's period of foolishness is finally over. He left in the dust, looking lost, confused, and regretting every poor choice he ever made. Let's face it, this man cheated, lied, and embarrassed Rashida for years, but he always managed to get back in somehow. This time, though, it's a wrap, and you guys think Kirk saw this coming, or was he too preoccupied with his role as CEO of Infidelity Incorporated while Rashida was planning her departure? Additionally, the streets are claiming that Kirk is already in a downward spiral and is attempting to figure out how to fix this mess, but it might be too late. He is alone, staring at the papers as if they had just stolen his soul. What exactly happened that made Rashida declare, "I'm done"? Finally, just when you all thought things couldn't get any messier, Rashida didn't just sign those divorce papers for fun. She was done and made sure Kirk felt satisfied. According to sources, the documents were locked in, signed, sealed, and delivered to the lawyers before Kirk even realized what had happened. And most importantly, how is Kirk going to survive without her? Fasten your seatbelts because we're going to break it all down. This is the level of cold-bloodedness we're talking about here. Kirk, the man who has been out here acting like a mastermind, got played at his own game, and let's not act brand new. Over the years, Kirk has been the poster child for how not to treat your wife. Imagine having time to make things right, and then BM, you wake up one morning and half your assets are gone. This man had a whole baby on Rashida, disrespected her on national television, and pretended to be street Kirk of faithfulness whenever he got caught up. However, now that the roles have reversed, things are not looking good for him. Kirk truly believed Rashida would wait for him to change forever, but he was unaware that Rashida was making moves behind the scenes while he was out there. Let's just say that the only thing he's regretting is that Rashida's legal team isn't playing. They've been gathering receipts on Black Twitter during a celebrity scandal, and trust me, the tea is scalding. I mean, real moves, the kind that make sure she walks away from everything. The businesses, the legacy, the cycle, Kirk over the place, and let's just say that his lifestyle may have exceeded his actual bank account. According to some sources, he has been using company funds to fund his side projects, and now it's all coming back to haunt him. As they say, what's done in secret will eventually be revealed. Speaking of light, let's take a moment to highlight how the public is responding, as social media is devouring this. Everyone has something to say on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and other social media platforms. Some people are supporting Rashida, despite the fact that she recently won the Super Bowl of breakups, while others are making fun of Kirk. One meme even had Kirk photographed as a dejected puppy outside of Press Boutique with the caption that read, "When you cheat too much and lose the boss chick who made you relevant." But no one noticed. Even celebrities are. According to an insider, a certain hip-hop queen Queenuin sent Rashida a welcome to the single boss chick club text with a number of champagne emojis. If that isn't the epitome of you being a good sis, I don't know what is, but this is where it gets even wilder. There are rumors that Kirk is going to experience some serious financial difficulties as a result of this. When your wife finally decides to leave, reality sets in, and let's just say Kirk may need to cut back on many luxuries very soon. You know, the streets have been discussing this for a while now, with rumors of bad business dealings, unpaid debts, and some other things. Divorce is what happens when you've been living large, making reckless decisions, and thinking your wife will clean up forever. This divorce is the least of Kirk's worries right now. While Kirk is out here spiraling, let's check in on Rashida because she's doing great unconcerned and living her best life like a woman who just dropped 200 pounds, 91 kilograms of dead weight. Some people are claiming that Kirk owes money to a few people who don't exactly like waiting on payments. And if that's the case, let's say that couple. This isn't a direct jab at Kirk, but here's the real plot twist. Some people believe Rashida is cooking something new, but no, we're not just talking about business. She's appeared happier than ever, rocking fits that scream "I believe" and posting inspirational quotes that seem like shade. One of them said that sometimes walking away is the most powerful thing you can do. The streets are watching, and a certain mystery man has been liking every post with emojis. Could Rashida be regaining her groove already? Maybe not, but if she is, baby Kirk will be sick. Let's be clear, this isn't a revenge situation. This is grown woman energy. Rashida isn't crying. Instead, she's leveling up, securing the bag, and making sure her future is secure. Kirk, well, let's just. As this divorce drama intensifies, he may need to schedule a few therapy sessions. The most important question is what will happen next, as while Rashida is resolving Kirk's issues, they are only beginning. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's going to happen next. If you thought this divorce was the last nail in the coffin, you're wrong, baby. We are only beginning because while Rashida is out there finding peace, Kirk is realizing that he made a huge mistake. I mean, a huge mistake. This isn't just losing a wife, it's losing an entire empire. You see, Rashida wasn't just Kirk's wife. She was the creative force behind the brand and the boss of everything they created, including the press boutique, TV, fame, and Rashida's vision. She kept things interesting and ensured that the money kept coming in while Kirk was out here acting like a love and hop star villain. And now that she's officially out, Kirk is rushing to figure out what's left. But let's talk about receipts because, according to rumors circulating, baby Rashida didn't just wake up and decide to end this. Rather, she gathered evidence. From bank statements to text messages to Sid Chick testimonies, the case file looks like a Netflix documentary waiting to happen. Apparently, some anonymous sources, those friends who like to spill the beans but don't want their names in court documents, are claiming that Kirk had multiple side chick situations. Some fans have been digging deep to try to figure out exactly what made Rashida finally call it quits. And baby, the things people have been uncovering are messier than Kirk's entire career. Remember the whole outside baby scandal involving Jasmine? It turns out that it wasn't even the worst of it. Kirk was still creeping and entertaining women half his age as if he didn't have any grown children at home. This time, the evidence was indisputable screenshots of Diane's phone conversations that were leaked, and some even claim Rashida had a private investigator on parole just to track his every action. And if you think Kirk was shaken when he received those divorce papers, well, he was so sick when he realized how serious this is. Now let's discuss the money because that's where things get really ugly for Kirk. While he was out here doing everything, Rashida was making sure she stacked her coins correctly by keeping her personal and business accounts separate. Paralegal protections in place, and let's just say she isn't leaving this marriage with nothing. But Kirk is a different story. Rumor has it that Kirk had some hidden business losses that he was keeping from Rashida, including allegedly some of those club investments that were complete busts. Now that Rashida has left with her HFF, Kirk may have to face the unpleasant truth that he isn't as wealthy as he believed. Fans have been saturating his comments on social media with negative remarks about Kirk, suggesting that he should get a job at press. Other people are also creating memes of him standing outside the store like a lost puppy, and honestly, let's talk about pressure boutiques. Yes, you heard correctly, they aren't pressed anymore. According to sources, Kirk has been attempting to negotiate a way to keep some sort of stake in the company. But guess what? Rashida isn't having it. According to a close insider, Rashida made it clear that Kirk's name is off the company and that he isn't receiving a cut, a corner, or a cent from it. What she created, and to be honest, that's what he deserves. You know how men become desperate when they lose their power, and Kirk is doing just that right now. It seems like he's been attempting to contact old friends for favors and even contacting people in the industry to see if he can get some new business deals going. But the problem is that his reputation was destroyed before he could use Rashida's name to open doors that are now being slammed shut because no one in the industry wants to work with someone who messed up their biggest bag. Rashida is making sure that everyone knows that she has finished cleaning up Kirk's mess. And speaking of mess, let's talk about these accusations because Baby, some of the things that are coming out about Kirk's past decisions are now making some people whisper about some shady business dealings. Kirk. Rumor has it that some former business associates are coming forward to say he owes them money. And let's just say that some of these people don't do friendly reminders about debts. As a result, Kirk is now dealing with a financial crisis rather than just a messy divorce, and Rashida is watching it all play out like a blockbuster movie. Rasheeda has been posting vacation pics. Peace looks good on me, and she's been spotted out with some really intriguing company. If that wasn't enough to send Kirk into a tailspin, there have been rumors that Rasheeda may already have someone new in her life. We're not saying she's jumping into anything too quickly, but some of these cryptic captions and her relaxed appearance have left people wondering, what's next? Well, baby, this divorce is just the beginning. Kirk is going to experience the full force of what happens when you lose a good woman, and trust me, this story is far from over. People say she was last seen laughing, smiling, and grooving with a certain mystery man. You already know he's losing it because nothing hits a man harder than realizing he was replaced before he even had time to bake properly. Kirk realizes that the streets are cold, but divorce court is even colder because if you thought the drama was over, you're wrong. Rasheeda didn't simply leave with her peace of mind. Instead, she left with half of everything, and Kirk is out here frantically trying to hold on to what's left. But let's face it, this isn't just about money, it's about power. For years, Kirk held on to Rasheeda, knowing that without. According to sources close to the couple, Kirk has been pleading with Rasheeda for a sit-down, but he's learning the hard way that she was the one who kept him relevant. You know Kirk isn't the kind to walk away quietly, and instead of accepting his loss with dignity, he's out here making desperate moves left and right. Kirk wants to discuss the money situation, but baby Rasheeda isn't amenable to it. Rumor has it that she's been cutting ties, changing her hair, and making sure Kirk has NOA back into her empire, which includes joint properties, business accounts, and even the damn Netflix password. So, to fix the marriage, oh no, that ship has sailed, sunk, and been eaten by sharks. Now that the divorce is official, Kirk is reportedly having trouble deciding where he will even live. According to some sources, he has been couch hopping and staying at friends' houses, while others say he is attempting to return to one of their former residences, but Rasheeda, made sure he wasn't receiving a spare key. And let's not forget about the child support situation, which you all know is coming up next. Kirk is going to experience firsthand what true financial hardship looks like because he has children to support and his money is drying up. Now, let's talk about damage control because when a man like Kirk starts losing everything, what does BL do? Of course, Kirk has reportedly been telling close friends that Rashida is ruining his life by cutting him off financially, baby. The irony is that you ruin your own life. One person tweeted Kirk about financial abuse, saying, "Sir, you were financially funded by Rashida for years." Another said, "Kirk Frost, you better apply for a job at press because the way Rashida treats you is unprofessional." The marriage was marred by years of infidelity and disrespect, but now she's the villain, making it make sense. Just cut him out. He needs a job immediately. If you think Rashida is just sitting around moping, the truth is that she's living her life. She has been seen going on solo trips, shopping at upscale stores, and even posting some very carefree selfies. But let's discuss the thing that has Kirk the most upset. Rashida recently did a sit-down interview in which she stated, quote, "I stayed in that marriage for so long because I believed in love, but love is insufficient when there is no respect. So I chose myself now, baby." That's not just a statement. It's a declaration of independence. Kirk, was furious. According to sources, he began phoning mutual friends after the interview aired in an attempt to fabricate a story that Russ was exaggerating the truth and that he wasn't as bad as people made him seem. Receipts are endless, but let's look at the wider picture because this divorce isn't just affecting Kirk and Rashida. It's also causing a stir in the industry. According to reports, producers from Love and Hip Hop are frantically trying to determine what this means for the show because, let's face it, Kirk and Rashida, were one of the main plot lines that kept viewers interested. Now, let's just say that executives are worried. Asserts that the producers of the show have been attempting to persuade Rashida to remain and record her single life. And to be honest, that might be the best retaliation Rashida could receive. Picture a season in which she is successful in dating and building her empire, while Kirk is out here attempting to secure a club appearance because that is precisely where he is going. Rumor has it that Kirk has been attempting to secure a club hosting gigs to make ends meet, but guess what? No one is looking for Kirk Frost. The man went from running businesses with his wife to trying to get paid to pop bottles at lounges. The fall from grace is real, and if you thought it couldn't get any worse, it does, because some of Kirk's former business partners are now claiming that he owes them money. Yes, it appears that Kirk was out there making bad deals left and right. One former associate claimed that Kirk acted as though he was untouchable, but now that he is no longer shielded by Rashida's success, people are coming to collect. The biggest irony is that Kirk used to act as though he was the boss and the reason Rashida was successful, but now he is just another man who fumbled the rules. Best thing he ever had, but Rashida is thriving and glowing, demonstrating that she was always their true boss. The question we all want to ask Kirk is, was all of that disrespect, lying, and cheating worth losing everything? Because, well, it doesn't look like it, and I have a feeling that Kirk will be grieving for a long time. What do you all think? Do you think Kirk deserved this downfall? There's still a chance that he will recover, and if Rashida goes all petty and reveals everything in a public way, please leave your thoughts in the comments section. Hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. I'll be keeping you all informed about every messy detail because, darling, this isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Turn on those alerts so you're the first to hear about any developments since you know this issue is far from done. Leave a comment with your opinions and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. As it develops, the twists and messiness remain. Locked in since it's only getting better, baby. It gets crazier from here.